Hey, everybody. Welcome. I'm excited to be here today because today we're going to talk about a topic I get asked about all the time, which is how do I get it all done? You're a single mom, you're taking care of your dad, you run a business, you've got a lot of other things going on in your world, you've got a team of 13, you've got lots of clients. How do you get it all done? And that is what we're going to be talking about today. So stick around. All right, as you come on in, say hello in the comments. Let me know that you are here. Push those hearts and likes. If you are tuning in from the podcast, marketingtipswithmeliss.com, welcome. And if you are watching live on Facebook, I'm happy that you guys are here. Thanks for being here. So today we are talking about how I get it all done, and I do a lot. So I know that there are a lot of overwhelmed people who are asking all the time, how do I get this done? There are only so many hours in the day, and I have kids, and I have a relationship, and I have a business, and all the other things like calling the bank or calling your website hosting because something's wrong, or all those little things, calling the cable company. There's so much to do in every day, not to mention if you have to go grocery shopping or you have to, manage your house and do laundry. How do we get it all done? I'm so overwhelmed. I hear this all of the time. And the answer is it's really simple. You need to schedule out your day. I know it sounds weird because you're like, yeah, schedule out my day. Duh. Hi, Lamorla. Nice to see you. Hello. But the truth is that you do have to schedule your day out and you need to stick to it if you want to overcome the feeling of overwhelm. I see a bunch of you are on. Don't be shy. Say hello. Give me some hearts and love and let me know where you're tuning in from. So you have to schedule out your day because that's how you're able to see it and say, this is what it looks like, and this is what I'm going to stick to. So ask yourself, what does each day look like? In my business, every day looks different, every single day. So, some days it might be client calls, sometimes it might be discovery calls, sometimes it's content creation, sometimes it's a VIP call. There's lots of different things. Some days I take off the afternoon and it's all household family stuff, or just cooking, or just grocery shopping. Every single day looks different. And so I want you to ask yourself, are you the type of person that needs that structure where every day is exactly the same? Like if you were in the corporate world, I need to wake up at this same time every day. I need to work out at the same time every day. I need to have working hours the same time every day. If that's you, that's fine. You can continue that routine, but you need to make sure that that routine makes sense for you and you are achieving everything you're trying to achieve in that time. If you're more like me, where I'm free flowing and I go with my intuition, or I've scheduled out certain days of the week where I do certain things, so every single day is different, that's okay too. But you have to be structured within that day, within those parameters. So what that actually means is filling out a calendar. I used to be all about the handwritten calendars and carrying around a planner with me, and it was like the biggest thing, and online calendars were like, no way, I'm not going to do that. Now that I run an online business and I have clients and team members all over the world with all different time zones, I have to do it online. I can't write down, we have a meeting at 11, and I spoke to someone who's like, oh, that's 6 p.m. my time, and then there's all this miscommunication. When it's online, I can send the invitation, meeting at 11 o'clock my time, and it will show up on their calendar in their own time zone. So that's really, really key. And so when you have a schedule and you have a calendar that you stick to, especially if it's online, then you can get notifications to go do the next thing if that's what you need. You have tasks and projects and calls, and of course, your personal time that you need to schedule in. Everyone needs self-care. Everyone needs personal time. And if you're so super focused on your business scheduling and you're hyper focused on your household scheduling, where is that me time going to come in? Because there are only a certain amount of hours in the day. And so that day is going to come and go, and you're going to go, oh, damn, I didn't take any time for myself. And now I'm miserable and angry, and everyone doesn't want to be near me because I'm, So if you schedule in the personal time, it will happen. And so what I want you to think about is, what tasks do you need to have happen? And how do you want to structure that time in a week time span? Do you want to structure it where like I only take calls on Monday, Thursday, and then everything else is open to other things? Or do you want to take calls, wherever they fit in, and let people schedule in on certain days? And then the other days I'll do content, or I'll serve my clients, or I'll wash the dishes, or things like that. You get to figure that out. Maybe one day is for content creation and one day is for coaching calls. You get to decide how you want to do it, but you put it in the calendar and then you have to show up for that event, just like you would show up for a client call and you would never skip it. If someone comes into your office and you're like, hey, want to go to lunch in an hour? And you look at the clock and you say, actually, I have a client call in an hour. I can't go to lunch. You're being true to your schedule. But if there's something there where it's like, I'm going to get my hair done or I'm going to grocery shop and it's on the schedule, and then someone says, hey, you want to go for lunch? And you say, okay, sure. Well, now those things didn't get done and they get pushed to the next day or even a week later if you're super scheduled and very busy and you don't have extra time. And now you've put off things that you need to have happen and you haven't really stuck to your schedule. But if someone says, do you want to go to lunch? And you actually stick to your schedule, you say, sorry, I have something I have to do now. Then you'll do that and you'll get it done. You'll be more efficient. You will get a lot done in a short amount of time. Thanks for all the love, guys. Now, here's the other thing I want you to think about. It's the mindset around only having a certain amount of time in a day. Everyone has the same 24 hours. How are some people multi-millionaires with the same 24 hours as someone who is struggling to keep their house together? And that is the same 24 hours. Everyone has the same amount of time. So it is a mindset shift that you may be stuck in when you're like, I can't get it done. I'm overwhelmed. There aren't enough hours in the day. So what I want you to do is shift that mindset and saying there are 24 hours in this day and I can use them effectively, because otherwise you're going to continuously be behind every day. There's not enough time. There's not enough time. You're always catching up and you don't ever feel like, I got it. Everything on my to-do list crossed off. What a great feeling. I love crossing things off my to-do list. So instead of stressing out and racing the clock and trying to get all these things done, schedule it in your calendar, just like you would do for a doctor's appointment, just like you would do for a client meeting. It will run much more smoothly. I promise you that. And here's the thing. There are only 24 hours in the day, right? So if you have 40 hours worth of things to do in a 24-hour period, you have to outsource that other stuff. You have to do it. I had dishes piling up. I have clean laundry that needs to be folded. And I had a lot of other little things and packages that need to be mailed out and all this stuff. And I couldn't get it done because I'm sitting here with my clients all day long today. So what did I do? I outsourced that. And I had someone come over, fold my laundry, take out the trash, mail my packages that I needed to. They were here for a couple of hours, got so much done. And I feel like $1 million. In my 24 hours, I was able to serve all of my clients. I was able to have 2 prospect calls. I had team meetings today and my house got fixed up. Do you see what I'm saying? So you have to be creative in the way you're going to fit all that stuff in, and you have to schedule it out. And if there's something that you can't fit in, then you need to outsource it, because having a to-do list that never ends is not a way to run your business, and it's not a way to live authentically and have this feeling of support in your life. It's a way to feel overwhelmed and run down and burnt out, and then you can't show up as your best self and you can't actually perform well for your clients, and maybe you lash out at your kids or your spouse because you're just overwhelmed and frustrated. So if you get everything in order and you schedule everything out, then there is no stress. There might be a little bit of stress, but there's not like this massive overhaul of stress. So I want you to be sure to respect yourself, respect your own time, respect your own schedule, just like you would for any other appointment on your calendar, which means sticking to your schedule and actually doing what you say you're going to do. Maybe on a Sunday before the week begins, you structure in where you're going to put the laundry and where you're going to put the me time and where you're going to put the client calls, and then it's done for you. I use Calendly. It's a calendar link. I don't have an affiliate to it, but I love it. And now my clients can book in on empty spaces in my calendar. And it's just one other way that I am removed from that back and forth. Can you do Thursday at noon? No. Can you do Thursday at 2? No. Can you do Friday? Can you do Monday next week? Instead of all that, we just clear that out. You have a calendar? Here's my link. Find a time that works for you. It's off my hands. And if the person wants to schedule a call with me, they get to take on that responsibility, and I stick to it because it's on my schedule, which means nothing else gets scheduled at that time. So I'm interested to know, if you schedule out your daily tasks, how do you do it? How do you stick to it? Do you feel overwhelmed? Have you tried this process before? Let me know what you're thinking. Hey, Naomi, nice to see you. Preach it, preach it. Jason, what time can you come over? You need me to make your calendar for you? I like to do everything online. Now, if you are the type of person who likes to keep that handwritten planner with you all the time, that's okay. But you also need to have the virtual version of it. Also, when it's virtual, you don't have to carry your planner with you all the time because you probably have your phone with you all the time, and you can pull it up on your phone or your desktop or somebody else's computer if you need to. So I hope this helps. I hope you really think about scheduling your time, because when you're scheduled, you are more efficient. And when you're more efficient, you become more effective. And when you're more effective, you show up at your higher self and you can help more and more people. And in turn, you have a higher energy moving, and a vibrational energy moving, which is actually how you attract money, because money is an energy exchange. So all of this matters. We start here with the scheduling, and then everything builds on that, and the money will flow. The clients will come in. You will serve at your highest version of yourself. You will feel calm, relaxed, and everything gets done. Naomi, I have a planner and just started using Trello for planning. I love Trello. I have hundreds and hundreds of Trello boards. I have a Trello board for every client. I have a Trello board for every group that I run, for every piece of content, for every platform that I'm on. I do my CRM in Trello. I love Trello. It's a great planning tool. So awesome. Calendly too. Yep. Naomi says Calendly. Calendly is the best too. We like the same programs. Awesome. Great. Well, thanks for being on today. Thanks for listening in, and I will see you next time. Bye.